Is this going to be the fastest way to level from 85 to 90? Probably not, but is it going to be fun? I would say yes, mainly because it mixes in two of my favourite activities, which is soloing dungeons that really are not meant to be soloed, and of course you expected me to say it, pet battling. Now in my recent video, many of you asked what my dungeon leveling route was going to be, because I mentioned that I was leveling pets, so I could basically a way to get XP when I'm instance locked, but there is another option as well. But you've probably heard of monkey runs before if you've been looking up online trying to find the fastest way to level from 85 to 90, and yes, this did actually get nerfed in original Mist of Pandaria, and we have got the nerfed version. The thing is, if you do this properly, you can still get really good XP an hour. In fact, each run where you're only going up to and including the first boss, when you kill the boss, you're going to end up getting around about 1 million. It is actually just under 1 million, but there is a few optional mobs that you can kill on the way out to take that over 1 million, and like you can see here, I've done a full run in 6 minutes. Now these are the optional mobs which only give 10k each, but it is another 40k XP. The reason I ordinarily wouldn't bother doing it outside of demonstration purposes for you is because these 4 mobs do take quite a while to kill, and quite honestly only giving 10k XP each isn't worth it. You're better off just getting straight into the next run, taking that 40k on the chin, and then getting to the lockout faster. The biggest chunk of XP is definitely this pull here. Now it's really important that when you do this pull here, you're actually dragging all of the monkeys outside of the room. That's because you don't want them getting hit by the barrels, because anything that assists you in combat, like the damage from the barrels or any of the exploding barrels in the previous room, all reduce the amount of XP you're going to get from the kills. Whereas if you drag them down here, it minimises the amount that are actually going to get hit by barrels, and you'll be seeing you're getting the full 10k XP per kill for the vast majority of the kills. Now killing the boss is purely optional, but if you kill the boss properly by actually jumping on the barrels and running into him, I will say as a side note, if you just run him into the barrels, occasionally he does get the debuff, but not every time. I found it far safer actually jumping on the barrels myself and riding them into the boss. Riding them. But what this then does is gives a stacking debuff to the boss, and each barrel you hit him with increases the damage he takes by 10% per stack. So obviously once you've got the stacks up nice and high, he don't take that long to kill. Now the only reason you're really bothered about doing it is, as you can see, the XP that I'm on here is on 655k. The boss alone gives 337,000 XP, which is pretty bloody big. I mean, just doing this, so obviously you're going to hit the instance lockout as already said, but you can comfortably sit on somewhere between 8 and 10 million XP an hour, which means just over an hour for the first level, and actually less than an hour if you get the rested XP guide. That's not just a way to plug the guide, by the way, but if you have picked up the rested XP guide and you've got the pre-quest stacking or pre-patch quest stacking stuff that you do now, you'll actually just be able to do this probably for the hour, run round and hand all your quests in. You might need to do a couple of pet battles possibly as well, and you're going to be 86. And that level is going to feel really fast. Now, I'm going to break a rundown just so you know exactly what I pull and how I do it. And just for full disclosure, I am doing this as a Brewmaster Monk. Whether it's possible as other tanks or not, I don't know. I would imagine it's probably possible as any tank that's got reasonably good gear. And my eye level on this monk is 399. Now, you're going to want to do the first 5 monkeys. These all give massive XP each. The thing is, they hit really hard, so if you want to do it in 2 pulls, so kill the 2 at the front first and then kill the 3 up the top on their own, you can absolutely do that. I do pull all 5 together, but I'll be honest with you, sometimes it does get a bit touch and go. So you can actually see the amount of XP you're going to get from these first 5. You'll see one of them gives low XP, like 7.8k when it actually dies. That's because that would have took damage from them water elementals at the start, where it don't actually start on full health. Now all of the others will be giving like 53k each, and if you actually pull through fast enough, they shouldn't actually take any damage, and you'll get the full 53k from all 5 of them. So just this one pack at the start is giving about 260,000 XP, well actually more than 260,000. You can see I actually lost out on some of that though, and when this one eventually does die, it's going to be just over 220k just for that first pull. Now you're just going to make your way up and just completely ignore all of this, and then you're going to get to the top and you're going to want to pull all of the monkeys out. So this is why a monk is perfect for this, because you can obviously use your barrel toss, or dizzying haze as I should really call it by its proper name, to start at the back and pull all the packs at the back and slowly make your way around and get everything outside and just start AoEing, healing, don't die, and quite honestly, just kill them all before they kill you. They're all stunnable, they're all snareable, so you can slow them, move away if you need to get some healing out. But ultimately, in whatever way your class can handle it, like you see, as a monk, really, just spinning crane kick and running through healing orbs is enough. they don't take that long to die. And all of these are going to give 10k each, apart from anywhere you was unfortunate enough for them to get hit by barrels. Now, you could wait till the barrels have gone and then pull everything, but honestly, I just run in and just pull everything, and it always works out about 1 million XP doing it exactly like this anyway. Again, it will fluctuate between, let's say, 950k and around just over 1 million. Now, this boss is completely optional. All it's going to mean if you don't kill the boss is you're only going to get between 650 and 700k XP a run, but that does also then mean you're going to hit the instance cap quicker, which then means more time doing step 2, which, unfortunately, while it does give really good XP, not as much as doing this. So once you've done this 5 times and you're sat between 8 and 10 million XP an hour, quite honestly, if you're just doing them back to back and you're doing each run in about 6 minutes, you'll find you're sitting more closer to 10 million than 8 million. Then you're going to head outside, and this is where pet battles come in, because like you can see, there is absolutely tons of them on the shore directly behind Storm Stout Brewery's entrance. If you had some water walking potions, or you've got a spell to be able to walk on water, that would be ideal, because you can literally walk out of the entrance here and then go straight across the water behind. But there are actually lots of spots around the front even where there are pets to fight. So just find a spot that's not contested if lots of people start doing the same thing, and you won't have to go very far. But this is where pet choice comes in, and it's really important. Now, I'll be honest with you, I've not even worked out for myself the exact 3 pets that I want to use. The most important thing is that if you do follow what I'm going to do, because I'll be honest with you, especially at launch, even if I only do it for a level or 2 before I start following Rested XP, this is what I'm going to do. Everything that you fight around the outside is going to be either critters or aquatic, and the vast majority are aquatic. So really, you want 3 flying pets with flying abilities, and preferably each one of them also having a beast ability. So I personally would recommend something like the fledgling Nether Ray and getting a few of these. And the reason for it is because they've got both bite and slicing wind. So neither of them have a round cooldown, so when you're against the critters, you can just spam bite. When you're against the aquatic pets, you can use Slicing Wind. You've then got your third ability as well, which, to be honest with you, you'll never use. Never right. Oh, forget it. Don't get me wrong, it's not the only option. Just look through anything that's predominantly flying, because you're predominantly going to be against aquatic pets, but at least a couple of your pets that have also got flying damage have got beast damage as well. Now, I was just doing it with absolutely anything that I had, because this is on the beta, as you can see, with the old bug report thing down the bottom, so I haven't got any of these. But each pet battle is given between 85 to 90,000 XP per pet battle, and if you're using a proper setup of pets, so you're actually ripping through these pet battles pretty quickly, you'll be able to knock a pet battle out every 30 seconds. And as I say, at the back of Storm Stout Brewery, you've got an endless supply of pets. So while you're locked out of the instance, if we was to just be generous and say it took you 1 minute per pet battle, you're still going to be getting, let's say, 85k a minute on average. So even when you are locked out and you're not sitting around that 10 million XP an hour, you're still getting around 5 million plus an hour just by doing these pet battles. And I've got to be honest, if you're using flying pets with beast abilities, like I've already said, like the Nether Race, for example, you'll be doing a lot more than 5 million XP an hour, because you'll be doing each pet battle in probably 30 seconds. So yeah, I just wanted to really show you what monkey runs are, how you can do them, how easy they are to handle, even in what I would consider not the greatest gear, because I am only 399 eye level. Lots of you that have got tank specs, so druids, paladins, warriors, DKs, like even if it's not your main spec, you've most likely got a higher eye level than me. Will you be able to do it? I would have thought so, if I'm honest with you. I can't imagine there's many tanks that wouldn't be able to do this. Would a DPS be able to do it? Probably not. But this is personally what I'm going to do for the first level or 2, and then just completely skip Jade Forest. If everything goes according to plan, I want to go straight from here at 87, go and start my farm just so it's done, so I'm there anyway, I'm in the zone, and then I'll most likely head straight to Kunlai Summit and go from there. So it's just a quick video. Again, there was many of you that did ask when I said about solo in dungeons and spoke about pet battles in the last video. You wanted to know. Well, now you know. This is what I'm going to do, assuming nothing changes. At the end of the day, Blizzard can nerf anything at any moment. I don't really see them nerfing this because, you know, it's just one of the benefits of being a tank is you can solo stuff in Mr. Pandaria, so it's not really something I do see changing. And at the end of the day, I've also been doing the same thing in Temple of the Jade Serpent, and there's loads of critters outside Temple of the Jade Serpent to solo as well. I'd say Temple of the Jade Serpent, in terms of XP per hour that you're getting inside the dungeon, isn't much slower. It may even be a tad quicker because it's a lot more consistent, because you haven't got those random XP values if any of the mobs take damage, because there's nothing for them to take damage from in Temple of the Jade Serpent. The thing what lets it down for me is the pets outside are a lot more spread out. So when I'm instance locked, I don't want to be running all over the map trying to find pets to battle. I just want them all in one place where I don't need to move. And quite honestly, there's so many and so many different spots all around Storm Stout Brewery. Even if I can't get my favourite little spot at the back, I know a few others that are really, really close by where you will never run out of pets to battle. As quick as you're pet battling them, they'll be respawning. So as always, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe. Make sure you come check me out over on Kick at kick.com/Scottejaye, where I'm streaming most of the time when I've got internet, which unfortunately isn't right now. I've been without internet since Saturday, so I'm hoping it's fixed tomorrow when the engineer comes. But if it is, I'll be streaming over there tomorrow night, so come say hello, check out Rested XP, consider joining the channel as a member. Anything else? That's probably about it. I'll just go. I'll see you on the next one.